NBA champion Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was set to undergo surgery today.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar recovering this morning after breaking his hip at a concert here in Los Angeles on Friday night.
Recently, the 76-year-old athlete, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, was hospitalized Friday after an accident at an event in the Los Angeles area. Deborah Morales, Abdul-Jabbar's longtime business partner, updated fans in a post on X, formerly Twitter, on Saturday, writing on the famed athlete's account, "Last night, while attending a concert, Kareem had an accidental fall and broke his hip. He will have surgery today."
In American life, we're unjust, and they were embarrassed by it. We've made mistakes here. Genocide has been an issue with regard to Native Americans. These are all things that had to be rectified and dealt with in our republic, and they have been. It keeps evolving.
Having won a record 6-time Most Valuable Player, MVP, and setting up the NBA's career scoring record, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is listed among the most graceful basketball players ever. Abdul-Jabbar was born in Harlem, New York City, the only child of Cora Lillian, a department store price checker, and Ferdinand Louis Alcindor Sr., a transit police officer and jazz musician. He was the only child of an overprotective mother and a strict father whose impassivity, some say, Alcindor grew to resent. Far and away the tallest kid in the Harlem school system, Alcindor was viewed as something of a freak by his schoolmates. After dominating New York high school basketball at the now-defunct Power Memorial, he enrolled at UCLA and played for John Wooden's powerhouse Bruins. Alcindor simply ruled the college ranks. After sitting out his first season because NCAA regulations prevented freshmen from playing at the varsity level, he was selected as Player of the Year in 1967 and 1969 by the Sporting News, United Press International, the Associated Press, and the U.S. Basketball Writers Association. He was also named an All-American and the most outstanding player in the NCAA tournament in 1967, 1968, and 1969. With Alcindor taking charge in the middle, Wooden and UCLA pocketed 3 national championships. Alcindor joined the National Basketball Association, NBA, Milwaukee Bucks for the 1969 to 1970 season and was named Rookie of the Year. In 1970 and 1971, the Bucks won the NBA championship, and Alcindor led the league in scoring, 2,596 points, and points per game average 31.7 as he did in 1971 and 1972. Having converted to Islam while at UCLA, Alcindor took the Arabic name Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in 1971. Despite his phenomenal success in Milwaukee, Abdul-Jabbar was unhappy due, in part, to the lack of people who shared his religious and cultural beliefs and wanted out. He requested that he be traded to either New York or Los Angeles, and Bucks general manager Wayne Embry complied.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
Muhammadun Rasul Allah.
Muhammadun Rasul Allah.
Despite Abdul-Jabbar's best efforts, the Lakers finished in the middle of their division in each of the following 2 years. He continued to put up big numbers, although he missed 20 games in 1970 after breaking his hand in 1978 in a fight with Milwaukee's rookie Kent Benson in the season opener. In 1979, using a first-round draft pick obtained from the Utah Jazz, the Lakers selected a 6'9" guard named Irvin Magic Johnson from Michigan State. Johnson's arrival marked the beginning of a decade that would bring Abdul-Jabbar 5 more championship rings. With a blitzkrieg fast break that came to be known as Showtime, the Lakers won 9 division titles in the final 10 years of Abdul-Jabbar's career. In the final years of his career, Abdul-Jabbar's fitness program became more important than ever. He practiced yoga and martial arts to keep his arms and legs long and limber, and he meditated before every game to reduce stress. On April 5, 1984, in a game against the Utah Jazz played in Las Vegas, Abdul-Jabbar had perhaps his finest moment. Taking a pass from Magic Johnson, Abdul-Jabbar whirled and launched his trademark skyhook toward the hoop. The shot drew nothing but net, giving Abdul-Jabbar career point number 31,420, which vaulted him past Wilt Chamberlain as the NBA's all-time leading scorer. In 1988 and 1989, Abdul-Jabbar's final season, the Lakers returned to the finals in a rematch against the Pistons. Abdul-Jabbar tallied season highs in Game 3 with 24 points and 13 rebounds, but with Johnson and Byron Scott both nursing injured hamstrings, Los Angeles was swept. In his final game, Abdul-Jabbar recorded 7 points and 3 rebounds. During the regular season, he shot below .500 from the field for the first time, .475, and averaged a career low 10.1 points. Abdul-Jabbar's retirement marked the end of an era for the NBA. He left the game as the game's all-time scorer, which may never be surpassed, with 38,387 points, 24.6 PPG, 17,440 rebounds, 11.2 RPG, 3,189 blocks, and a .559 field goal percentage from a career that spanned Tennis Skiing to date. He scored in double figures in 787 straight games. Abdul-Jabbar has had numerous television and film appearances, often playing himself. He has had roles in movies such as Fletch, True Beverly Hills and Forget Paris, and television series such as Full House, Living Single, Amen, Everybody Loves Raymond, Martin, Different Strokes. His height humorously contrasted with that of diminutive child star Gary Coleman, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Scrubs, 21 Jump Street, Emergency, Man from Atlantis, and New Girl. Abdul-Jabbar played a genie in a lamp in a 1984 episode of Tales from the Dark Side. He also played himself on the Dark Side episode of the sketch. Abdul-Jabbar participated in the 2013 ABC reality series Splash, a celebrity diving competition. In April 2018, Abdul-Jabbar competed in the all-athlete season of season 26 of Dancing with the Stars and partnered with professional dancer Lindsay Arnold. Since retiring, Abdul-Jabbar has authored several books, worked in the entertainment business, and served as a basketball ambassador, working in various capacities such as a coach and broadcaster, as well as helped to fight hunger and illiteracy. Several years after he retired, Abdul-Jabbar told the Orange County Register, "The 80s made up for all the abuse I took during the 1970s. I outlived all my critics. By the time I retired, everybody saw me as a venerable institution. Things do change."
I want to take this opportunity to wish you all a wonderful Thanksgiving. A spirit that drives us to give thanks for what we have, rather than complain about what we don't have, is something we should all honor and celebrate.
Hey, superstars! You've been jamming with Jomo today, where we surf the waves of the latest buzz, from the coolest memes to the intriguing stories. If you're here for the digital roller coaster and a dash of pizzazz, give that subscribe button some love. It's your VIP pass to all our adventures. Until our next digital rendezvous, keep it groovy, stay inquisitive, and let those good vibes flow endlessly. Mic drop.